Well, good morning, everyone. I hope everybody is doing as great as me. Shout out to all the new subscribers I've got. I really appreciate you guys and just the interaction is really great. And yeah, I wanted to get on here this morning while I'm riding to my daughter's school. I'm going to take her some stuff down there, the life of a college mom. So I figured you guys can ride with me while I talk about some of this fuckery that's been going on YouTube. Yeah, so I got two people that I wanted to talk about. Now, as you guys know, young Pharaoh, myself and Dr. Bombay will have a special on his finances this evening, about 7 p.m. So by the time I get back home, get some things done and get in the studio, I'll be able to go ahead and sit down and have a open discussion about his finances because there's just some things that should not be happening, considering who he is and the kind of money he should have. So we're going to go ahead and discuss that. But right now, I felt like before I had that conversation about young Pharaoh, I felt like this thing that he's recently done deserves much more attention. Young Pharaoh apparently yesterday decided to post on his Instagram uh, call out to his followers for somebody to go fight his baby mom. And he offered them $5,000 to do this. What kind of grown ass, crazy ass man would do some shit like that? I know I've heard of a lot of different men doing different things. Now, I'm not saying that this type of stuff doesn't happen because it definitely does. But this is just absolutely insane. I can't understand how somebody would do something like this to the mother of his children. He not only gave her address, but he gave her home address, but he also gave the address to the school she goes to. All of this out of jealousy because he can't stand to see the fact that this woman is happy. She's doing well. She was able to get and purchase a vehicle on her own. She's living on her own. She's not depending on him. And he can't stand it. He should have his ass right now. He's supposed to be in Miami on vacation. Like when I'm on vacation, I'm not thinking about anybody or anything at home or anything going on in my personal life. I'm thinking about spending my time on vacation and enjoying my life and not even worrying about, what people are thinking and how people are, what things are. I'm just not worried about the bullshit when I'm on vacation. I can't understand how he's this preoccupied with her life. And it goes to show that, all the trash he talked, all the stuff he said, about her, he knew he needed that woman. But he thought she was all going to be graveling in pain and crying and, oh, poor me, oh, please take me back type of situation. And that's not what happened. It turned out even the women that he done stopped, that he kicked her and her children out in the middle of the night for, don't even want nothing to do with him now. So now he's, over here harassing her. It's crazy. I can't believe that shit. Like, I can't, if anybody still follows him after that, I mean, you just as crazy as he is. That's all I can say. And I know that he has a lot of loyal fans. According to the last video I made on Young Pharaoh, he has a lot of loyal fans. I mean, y'all come in my comment section talking trash. I don't really care though. That's just how you feel. Now, I will say that I do think we are experiencing and watching him experience some kind of psychotic breakdown. So I don't want to make fun of him. And I want to make that clear that this is not for me to make fun of him. But, just because somebody is having a breakdown doesn't mean that you can't call out bullshit and you can't call shit what it is. At the end of the day, he needs to accept what's happening and go get the help that he needs. He needs to go seek that help. He knows something ain't right. That's why he keeps trying to validate everything he says with the yes men around him. You know, oh, am I crazy? Am I right? Am I right? Like he keeps doing that because, of course he wants to be validated. He wants to feel like, yeah, I know I'm going crazy, but I need somebody to help me think I'm not. No, at the end of the day, he needs to stop ignoring that loud cry and he needs to go and get the help he needs to get. And that's it. It's not everybody else's responsibility in the world to put up with your nonsense because you're choosing not to deal with your mental issues. That's it. So, I just wanted to really point that out. And, shout out to Golden Beauty. She might just need to get out of Texas, get out of that situation, go back home to her family, or go out of the area, to keep herself safe. I would hate to say that because I don't want her to have to uproot herself and her children just because of this idiot. I mean, but she gonna have to take some certain measures. You know what I mean? I'm not one to say to call the cops and stuff, but in a situation like this might be warranted. Okay. This is the father of her children. She got to keep her baby safe. So this is a situation where, unfortunately, women are put in situations like this at times where their hands are kind of tied. They might not have reliable family members that they can, rely on to come check this nigga. So what is left for them to do? Are they supposed to just wait like a sitting duck? I do think that she needs to get some gun training. I mean, this is the great state of Texas we're talking about. So it's not like people aren't. It's not like this isn't an open carry state. Where she can get that gun training and blast somebody for coming in her crib. I definitely think that's one thing that should be on the agenda for her, though. Because we don't know who's going to show up at her house or at her school now because of the kind of followers he has. So that's just a shame. So everybody, all put your ancestors out there and pray for this young lady. So for her protection. But I couldn't believe it. It's like the stuff he does, it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. What's up, y'all? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm driving, so I'm not even really looking at the comment section. But I see Shakem 211 Spottum Slander Guy. What's happening, y'all? Anyway, yeah, so I just wanted to touch on that real quick, and then I'm also going to talk about Nosey Heaux motherfucking live, y'all. Listen, I thought somebody was going to hit me, y'all. Anyway, listen, this bitch is still like the reason why she got removed from YouTube is because of the bullying and the harassment. Okay, she had so many people reporting her channels. YouTube just got tired of it. So they removed her shit. Pretty much like they did with young Pharaoh. They removed her shit for hate speech, for bullying, for harassment, and just constantly acting like she was on top of the world and she know everything. And, she was calling the cops. I'm talking about the Gilbert, Arizona police. She was calling them and harassing them on YouTube. Like, I mean, this shit was crazy. It got way out of hand. Now, I'm not saying like I, just hate Nosey Heaux. There was a lot of stuff I liked about her, but her content had become very dark. It did. And I just couldn't deal with it anymore. I stopped really fucking with her like that, especially with the Costco girl situation. It was before that, but when that came up, I looked into it myself, and that's the reason I never made a video on it. I did post something on Instagram. I mean, not on Instagram, on my community tab, just because I do feel like, black girls are overlooked. I feel like, black children in general, when they go missing or when they're involved in abuse, it is overlooked many, many times. And I just wanted to, make that clear that, hey, yeah, we do got to look out for ours. So if there is abuse happening, if there is something going on, all of us need to be vigilant and do something about it. But there's a fine line you got to walk with that, because every child is not being abused. Okay, every black child that's been adopted by a white family is not being abused, is not being sexually abused and stuff like that. And you got to be very careful with putting those type of allegations out on people, and you don't know what you're talking about. It's one thing to, like I said before, it's one thing to have a gossip channel. You can have a gossip channel. I got a gossip channel. But it's a whole nother thing to put out gossip and you're not vetting the information that you're receiving. Okay, you have to vet your information if you want to remain in this game. You can't be in this game putting out false shit, okay, and think that you're not going to get sued or think you're not going to get, um, your channels removed. I mean, this is what happens, okay? Tasha K, she put out some information about Nikki that wasn't true. She got sued. I mean, not Nikki, Cardi B, and she got sued. Okay, so this is the type of stuff that happens. You got to be careful with what you're putting out. Nosey was very, very just all over the place about her news. There was a lot of stuff that she never vetted. She would just put stuff out there in hatred for somebody. And that's not cool. That's not good at all. And now, now that she's gotten all her channels removed, now she's coming after small YouTubers, big YouTubers. She's coming after everybody who she thinks is the enemy. And really, it was her. All YouTube had to do was look at her videos and listen to what she said. And it's all hate speech, it's all bullying, it's all harassment. That's the fuck why they removed your ass. It has nothing to do with the down the rabbit hole girl. It has nothing to do. It don't even have nothing to do with Monica at this point. Okay. I mean, it was all the stuff you said around Monica and around down the rabbit hole girl and all the other people that you talked about. But it was so much more than that. You had your subscribers actually committing cyber crimes, okay? Like, this is why you got removed. Now you think that you're going to take this to Twitch, and you think Twitch ain't going to remove your ass too? I'm telling you, I give it about a month. I don't even give it that long, but I'm going to go ahead and give her a month just to be nice. Twitch is going to remove them channels too, because she went right to Twitch and did the same exact shit, y'all. The same exact shit. Now, she didn't even like take her old videos and re-upload them. She now just has, a following of people. It's about 5,000 or so people that's on Twitch with her, which is probably like not even 25% of her original amount of followers. So she's got about 5,000 or so people over there. She's telling all these, and mind you, all these people that are over there are not on her side. Okay, like, a lot of people are just recording her shit and re-uploading it to YouTube and talking about her like a dog. There's a lot of people doing that. There's a lot of people that are just watching just to record what she's saying so that they can verify it to Twitch. That kind of stuff. So she's the idiot. She don't even understand how many people that are amongst that group of people that's following her are enemies. They don't fuck with her at all. It's crazy, but that's how open Twitch is. Okay, like, anybody can come in there and follow you, but that doesn't mean because they're following you that they actually fuck with you. So I don't know what Nosey gonna do, but she gotta get her life together. Maybe she need to take some time to heal and to get over some past pain that she's dealt with. I know she's been through a lot of shit, but she needs to, again, like young Pharaoh. You know what I mean? It's your responsibility to handle your mental issues. Now, there's some people that have some mental issues that are not able to really be handled on their own, but they have caretakers that are able to handle those things. Okay. But in this situation, these are situations where they can go to some type of therapy, go to some type of, some kind of help, whatever it might be, and to get the help that they know they need. Okay, that's it. At the end of the day, they both appear to be manic as hell. They have ups and downs, highs and lows. 1 minute you're high, 1 minute you're low. 1 minute you're talking monotone, the next minute you're screaming at the top of your lungs. And all of this is on social fucking media. Pharaoh out here putting out hits on people on social media. He about to be locked the fuck up. Nosey out here doxing people on social media, left and fucking right. Doxing the police at that. What? She about to be locked the fuck up too. Both of them, what they gonna do? But niggas ain't playing with them like that. They not. So for all of y'all that support the two of them, for all of y'all that cape for Nosey, cape for young Pharaoh, y'all need to be honest with these niggas. For real. Y'all need to keep it 100 with them because you're not helping them by, egging this bullshit along. You need to be telling them about this shit. You need to be letting them know that they actually need some help, okay? And that they need to go get that help. You need to stop being yes men for them, and get your shit together. Most of these people that actually fuck with Nosey too, shout out to Danny Robertson, because if it wasn't for Danny, I wouldn't have known half of the shit I know about Nosey Heaux. I'm telling you, I would not know. And also Tales from the Cult, shout out to her too. If it wasn't for the two of them, I probably wouldn't know most of the stuff I know about Nosey now. But Nosey, most of the people that follow Nosey and that are running with Nosey heavy are also people that have major, major criminal backgrounds. I'm talking about theft charges. I'm talking about forgery, crazy shit where they've been in jail for like real shit. Like this is the type of people that you got, trying to dox people and trying to find out whether somebody's abusing somebody's child and stuff like that. This is the kind of people you got investigating this information. This is crazy. Yeah, you need to get this shit together. As far as young Pharaoh and these young boys that he got running around with him, shout out to Shakim Ra. Because, bro, listen, I wanted to say something about that video that he made about the drugs, about the porn. Okay, I wanted to say something about that, but you pulled it up. I'm glad you did, because, nigga, I seen that about him. He can't, he don't want nobody watching porn if it's not male on male or female on female in Atten Nation. And I'm like, what? You sound just like Nature Boy, but what the fuck is going on right now? But this is the people he got around him. You know what I'm saying? These drugs and bringing these mushrooms and doing all this extra shit. That's not good for your mind. It's not good for your brain. And you get the wrong trip, and you'll be on that trip for the rest of your life. That's real nigga shit. I've seen it happen to people. I don't know if it was mushrooms or whatever, but I know it was some type of psychedelic shit that they took, and they not the fucking same no more. They never been the same since then. So, yeah, you got to be careful with shit like that. But this is the kind of people that this nigga got around him, because his whole spiritual aura is completely down. He's got it wide open right now. And yeah, when you do that and you're on a spiritual journey and you do that, you leave yourself open to attack. Okay, so that's just where I'm at with that. All right, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here because I'm actually close to my destination. And I'll holler at y'all later. I'm coming on live at 7 tonight being TMK Media. Shout out to TMK Media, Dr. Bombay. We will be live because both of us have a financial background. I have over 25 years in financial experience and banking experience. Dr. Bombay has over that. And, he does even more than I do. He's in investments. I'm just into loans and mortgages and stuff like that. But, but we're going to talk about these finances of Pharaoh because, yeah, bro, ain't no way in hell you should be walking into a car dealership and you can't walk out with anything on that lot. There's no way. Now, we'll get into it. I'll let y'all know why later. All right, y'all. I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace.